there! Today I've partnered with our friends over at GamesPlanet.com to bring you the brand new Mount and Blade Bannerlord DLC War Sales. You can click the link in the video description as well as the pinned comment and use my promo code RATNIGHT, that's RATNIGHT all caps, for a 14% off discount. Not sure if you want to take this unbelievable deal? Well, lucky for you, you have until December 31st to make your decision. Alright, let's get to the game. For our culture, we're going to be going with the Nords, the newest faction or kingdom, I suppose. The Nords are people made by the sea. The very name of their home, the Nordvig, refers to the icy stretch of glacier-cut coastline that links their scattered settlements. Alright, so they're seafaring people who all their settlements are scattered out, and they're not exactly unified. They are, but they aren't in terms of actual physical land and stuff, right? So we get 30% more loot from villagers, and caravans, so we definitely are gonna kind of be a raider people, or raiding folk. 20% ship movement speed in rivers and coastal seas, and our armies, though, that are commanded by a Nord commander, lose 30% more cohesion on land, so something to keep in mind. And now we are going to build our beautiful Nordic man. Uno momento, por favor. Alright, so I didn't change all that much, I just gave him a thicker head, a better build, a muscular, manly man, as well as some lighter blue eyes, I believe, that reflect the beautiful ocean from whence he and his people came, as well as a nice braided beard. The beard is a really nice touch with the braids, too. I give us a bit of a backstory that I wanted to try to pump more into the newer skills here, being shipmaster, boatswain, and mariner, but I also want to try to pump some into our pole arm, two-handed, one-handed, stuff like that. I was really going for a more two-handed build, but some of the skills to go about getting more like boat stuff, I kind of had to go with one-handed. So this is what we're working with in terms of our skill set and our focus points, of course. And as for our banner, since we're sea-type folk, I suppose that a fish is very befitting, and blue for the ocean as well, of course. I know, I didn't put all that much thought into it. Maybe I did, who knows? I didn't, unfortunately, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out so far. For our family name, I'm going to be going with Olsen, as my father was known as Ol, and my first name, Sigrid. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's fine, and look what a beautiful specimen we have here. Now that is a great big Nordic man, and a majestic horse as well. We do have a new opening note here that's quite interesting and related to us as a Nord as well as our destiny upon the sea. Feel free to pause if you'd like. Got it? Alright, let's get started. So, we are at the city of Thronderlag. I apologize for pronunciations in advance, but we do have the option to go to the port. Once we do so, trade, so if we manage our fleet, yes. So this is where we can go about purchasing our own ship. So we have a green eagle, a dogfish, we have a houndfish, an eel feeder, silver hair, and a white hair. With the, where is it? I think the white hair is the most expensive thus far. We're wanting to go with the cheapest one, which I think is the silver hair, actually, it looks like. So we'll need to make some money first. As you can see here, they do all have different stats. So different hull, a different type of class, the amount of crew, cargo capacity, all very interesting things, I'll note. Hit points as well. So we need to get enough money, though, to go about getting our own ship. So we are going to need to hire some folks. In the city here, we have Nord younglings, which are very interesting looking fellows. Looks like they're mostly skilled in polearms and one-handed. So I have very quickly comprised up a small war party of about 20 Nord younglings to help me take on some looters so that we can start making a bit of money. We are on horseback, so we should be quite a bit faster, and we'll start catching them and slaughtering them. Oh, I'm ever so sorry about this, looters. Not really. Oh, look at this beautiful snowy landscape with the sun in our eyes. It really is gorgeous. We are going to kill these looters, though, as previously mentioned, as we need money for a ship, and I need a good reputation and renown. A little poke in the ribs, come on. There you go. Alright, that's right. We've finished them. Oh, they won't be looting anyone else anymore. On to the next one. And so we were chasing down all sorts of looters, forest and mountain bandits alike, killing and slaughtering as well as collecting all of their things. Like their weapons, their food, their animals, blah 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 blah. You didn't want to see all this. So we should have more than enough money to go about purchasing ourselves a boat, but real quick, I actually want to look at some of these troops that are within our party. We have a Nord Spear Warrior, which also kind of looks like myself. I've got a few upgrades too. But we have our Nord Spear Warrior. We have a Nord Freeman Archer. We also just have a simple Nord Warrior. The Younglings, which we've seen. We have Freebooters, which are our archers. And then we just have some peasants and looters that I took in. But these all look pretty cool. We did have the Warfang. So the Warfangs are really cool looking. That's who I had earlier and I was thinking about, as well as I might have had a Marauder. I've been grinding bandits and looters for a long time. Nevertheless, let us purchase our ship. We're going to go here and we are going to manage our fleet. I'm going to get the cheapest one possible. Looks like it's going to be the golden hair this time around. Yeah, I think that's going to be the cheapest one. So let's go ahead and purchase. So, oh yes, we now indeed have the option to set sail. Oh yeah, setting sail on our very own ship. Look how good that looks. Wow. The beautiful snowy mountainside beside us there off in the distance. Now, something I think I'd like to do, and I did store up enough money as well as food for a long voyage, because, yeah, I thought it might take a while. I like the idea of heading south down this way and attacking just some random folk, if and when we can. Maybe a little bit of piracy, a little bit of raiding, and a little bit of looting. Oh, just look how good that looks, though. Oh, I absolutely love it. So we are a little bit slower, as you can see, because I have too many people. So the ship's capacity is 18. You can go over that capacity, but it will make you overmanned. You're saying we're getting a negative 0.37 to our movement. I didn't want to get rid of any of our people just so we could set sail, though, of course. I would rather have them along with me. I don't want to attack any of the Nordic folk, though. I'd like to attack maybe some of the, the Imperials and things like that along the coast when we can. Whoa, I also just had some very close encounters with Sea Raiders just off camera, who have many more numbers than my own. I'm coming up to a port here, but I just about got there out on the open sea, which would not have been good. As we're sailing to our destination, you know what would be great that I just thought about, and I might end up doing a little series if you guys might be interested. I don't know if the mods are updated just yet for the new DLC and everything, but something like pirates during the 1700s with empires of Europe. Oh man, that would be amazing. Be sure to let me know what you guys think about that in the comments section if you'd like to see me maybe do a series, or just with the DLC in general. But I think this DLC paired with that mod, oh, it would just be chef's kiss. I really like that idea. Alright, so we do have some Imperial fishermen here, and perhaps I shouldn't attack them, but a little bit of raiding and piracy I think is fine. So that's exactly what I'm going to attempt to do. Whatever you have, I'm taking it. So this is our very first sea battle. I'm kind of going into this blind. I haven't watched other people, so apologies in advance if I absolutely just get stomped. It does look like they have two separate ships though, and we have one. I don't know how this is going to go. Holy shit. Okay, this is very interesting. Where are they? Out that way, I think? Are there? Yeah, I see there are two ships. Oh, so we have complete control. And we can go to a more... Yeah, okay, so we can switch up cameras here. Now, this is interesting. Are we... Okay, yeah, we have complete control over the ship. Damn, this is amazing. But they are just fishermen, so surely they can't be that tough, right? Okay. Oh, alright. Here we go. Oh, no, alright, so we have some of them. Oh, how are we doing against them? Fairly well, I think. Oh no, they're hitting us with rocks. Okay, we don't have that many bowmen. Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of here. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't prepared for combat at all, and they literally took our ass to the cleaner. Yes, indeed, it was quite clear to me that I would need to go about doing battle, not only to get many of my troops experience, as well as hiring new troops who could use a bow and arrow or throwing weapon. But to do all that, I would need money, and to make money, I would need to kill people, and so I would. There was much money to be made in some of the foreign wars, but of course this would mean that I would have to ally myself with someone. So I did. I actually had a really good campaign of Bannerlord going. I think I was like 200 days in by this point, which is pretty cool. And during this time, I got to test out a few new features, like the fact that the boats are able to sail through the rivers, upriver and downriver, without any issue. It also appears that we're able to park right offshore and disembark onto the land any time that we so choose, which is great because it would be such a pain to have to go to a port every single time. After fighting for quite a bit of time off camera, I ended up making myself a decent bit of money once more. Money that I would end up using to purchase our second ship of the fleet. Finally, having 2 ships, I also had an increased crew capacity, so we were actually moving at a proper speed. I was cruising up and down the rivers like a madman. It's incredibly fun and much faster, I must say. And now that we're faster, I was also able to catch our enemies with ease out on the sea. So before we begin, I do want to point out, we vastly, almost double outnumber them, 2 to 1 basically, but they have 6 ships, and we have 2 now. I still might get my ass handed to me. I'm hoping I don't, but there's always that possibility. Just sheerly because I don't have enough ships, in my opinion. Oh, okay, so we do get to plan. This is interesting. You actually get to plan out the battle as well. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you'll notice we get the same kind of commands here when commanding our other ship. That's very interesting. Okay. I'll have them follow me for the time being. Just kind of keep up here if you can. So I see 3 of their ships. I'm curious as to where the other 3 are. So I want to attempt to board, if I can. Yep, so we're going to anchor them here. I'm going to let down my sail. Okay, we're going to switch views. All right. And I have more ranged units, so I'm thinking that might be good. Here we go. I'm going to join in on the fighting. Here we go. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. This is good. Oh, no, okay. This is real bad. Oh, no, I needed to get back to my ship. Okay, we can free cam this, though, and see how our people are doing. I think we're doing pretty well at killing them. For the most part, at least. I'm not sure how they're gonna do without my command, though, but... Again, we outnumber them by quite a bit. Is this our other ship over here? It sure is. So we have another second ship that is completely full of friendlies. And they also have plenty of ranged units, it looks like, which is good, to kind of help support us here. If I could have stayed alive for another second without getting knocked out, it looks like my men would have come to my rescue. Oh, this is incredible, though. Sure, I'm not the best at it, but it is so fun. Holy. The enemy forces here. Oh, man, the movement of the boats, though, gonna make me seasick. It does appear that we have won the battle. And here I lie, over on the poop deck, knocked out, but we did good. That was amazing. Our first sea battle won. Oh, hello there. You are my prisoner. And we'll take many of his people prisoner. And, whoa, we got a legendary iron saber. We got a lot of loot from that, or at least it would seem. Oh my god, what? We get to take their ships too. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. That's incredible for pirating. So now in our fleet... Oh, wow, look at that. So we have a fleet of 4 now. I may suck ass, but, you know, we did end up taking more ships. That's incredible. Wow. So we have a much larger fleet now. That is so cool. So we have a ship crew capacity of up to 96 now. That is amazing. I don't know why I hadn't taken this into consideration, but... the fact that you could take other people's ships, I mean, that makes sense, right? That's so amazing. That's awesome. We're going to sail up the river here to the grand city of Hargard. I'm actually going to take a look at some of the upgrades that you can make to ships with the new DLC. I guess this is kind of something of a showcase, but it's more or less just me messing around and having fun with it, of course. We have finally arrived at the snowy city of Hargard. Let's check out the fleet. We can also do trading while we're here to make more money, of course. So, we can go about upgrading these. I'll want to trade first to make some more money, but we also have a sawfish now, and we can sell it if we want to. We're not going to, but we could. And we have another golden hair, of course, with a better sail, you'll notice up here, than our golden hair, which we could also sell. Piracy is just... oh, there's so much potential for piracy in this game. It's incredible. Or in the new DLC, I should say. So much potential for it. Gives me so many ideas. It's just so fun. I'm not going to be selling any of these ships, though, because I plan on keeping them for myself. I love having more vessels. So I just did some trading. I ended up making about 10,000 silver from that one battle, which is pretty good, I think. That's enough for us to go about repairing all of our ships, which is only going to cost 3,134. We are going to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. We're going to jump back, though, into managing the fleet. Oh, wait! I didn't even realize. You can rename your ships? I like the Sawfish best. I'll rename it. Let's rename it to Sigrid's Saw. A little cheesy, sure, but I like it. That's incredible that you can actually name them. I didn't even realize. We also have, so we have the... upgrades over here. You can upgrade the hull. It does require a few things, I think. It's not available in settlements. Let's see. A lot of these don't seem to be available. We could do northern shields. We currently have arrow braziers. It supplies crew with fire arrows during dealing fire damage to enemy ships, which I think we'll stick with that, but we could do shields. There's a lot of other upgrades, it looks like, most of which being shields. I like the arrow braziers. We do have oars. We're using wide oars. There's also light oars, which makes us travel faster. But yeah, wide ones give us more power to the oar itself, it looks like. I like the ship as is, but I like looking at the upgrades. Linen sails and cotton sails. This ship is pretty dope for what we have already, so I guess we won't be changing anything. You can see here, though, the figureheads. You can actually add figureheads on after you unlock them, which actually, yeah, they give their own upgrades. Archer penetration, crew throwing weapon damage. These are all so incredible. But we now have a much larger fleet, so let's set sail and see if we could find more enemies to defeat and make some money on. I've also got quite a bit of experience in boatswain, so one of the first perks here is either a 30% decrease to the cost of ship parts, but also 30% dinars for each ship repaired. I'm going to go with the minus 30% to the repair cost. Oh, but that's going to increase how much we buy. You know what, though? That's not a big deal because we are more pirating, right? So, not a big deal as we don't really plan on purchasing ships. So, I've caught up with another enemy ship, or fleet here, I should say, but it's actually just one ship, and we, of course, have 4, and we do outnumber them. These are the types of odds I like. Easy peasy. We are going to do battle, my friend, here on the sea. Let's check out our fleet. Oh, wowza. Wait, we only have 3 ships. Why is that? Oh, got it. So we don't... we have to unlock the amount of formations. Now that makes sense. So we could trade them out here if we wanted to. I might, actually. I might swap it out, yeah, for the golden hair. Even though it is damaged, all of our ships are at least slightly damaged. So there's 3 of us in one of them. This is going to be quite easy. I'll just go ahead and have them charge. I mean, it really doesn't matter, I don't think. This is an incredible looking ship. Look at this. Oh, yes. Paddle, boys, paddle. Now, the braziers are going to be great for our arrows, although... oh, this ship... the maneuverability on this ship is so much better, too. This is awesome. I wonder, I probably shouldn't, but I might ram them. I'm going to level with you. I might just do it for shits and giggles. Alright, drop the sail. Alright, here we go. Attempt to board. Oh, I might have gotten a little too far away. Let's see if we can paddle to turn. Here we go. Yeah, go ahead and have them engage. And I'm going to attempt to turn and catch up with him if I can. Oh, man. I'm missing all the action. We'll have to oar all the way over there. Oh, that's okay, though. Let's, yeah, here we go. All right, paddle, fellas, paddle. Oh, I'm just, you know, I've been pressing X this whole time, and I'm not realizing that it is putting them on the oars. I've been doing it as if I'm supposed to be paddling. I'm struggling here, you know. I'm still learning. I'm just a little boy. A little rat boy. All right, let's attempt to anchor with them. Oh, we did ram them. That's amazing. And I'm going to try to throw some javelins. Oh, no. That, yeah. Hello. Hey there. Oh, my God, this is so fun. Ooh. Hello. Oh. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Archer. How do I... Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, I fell in the water. Darn it. I was trying to go across. Well, I guess we won. I was trying to get back up the climbing net. But we definitely won this one. That's amazing. Yeah, we'll definitely be taking him prisoner. We're gonna make a lot of money off he and his men, of course. And it looks like we got a lot of loot from him, too, which we will be taking. I've been trying to... Oh, and we get his ship. Now, that's really nice. Oh, man. So we have quite the fleet among us here, many of which, again, injured and need to be repaired. But we could go about selling some of these, too, like the Simurg. I can't pronounce things, but this one actually looks to be the strongest ship out of our entire fleet now, so this could kind of be our capital ship. This is just so good, though. It's so good, man. But, my friends, I suppose this is where I'm going to leave you for our little preview of the DLC here today. Again, a huge thank you to our friends at GamesPlanet.com for providing me with the DLC and for providing you folks with a wonderful 14% off discount where you can get the game at a discounted price that will also help me out and help the channel if you so choose to use it. I really hope you guys do, because this DLC is actually a lot of fun, and I think it's well worth it. To be honest, with how much fun I'm having, it's definitely well worth it. Whoa, and we also have some pirates here. We gotta be quite careful. But again, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I love you guys, and I hope to see you next time. See you later.